Hey guys, my name's Christy Taylor, and I want to start off by saying thank you for all of the support that I got from my last video. It took a lot for me to record it. It took a lot of time to record it because there was a lot of crying, and it took a lot to recall what happened that far back. But even now, I'm still remembering stuff. I'm like, oh dang, I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention this. But I got the gist of it out there, and I just want to say thank you for all of the support, all of the comments, all of the likes, all of the shares. Oh, thank you guys. Today's video is going to be about retail. And I've worked in retail for 5 years. I don't work in retail anymore. I don't work in a food industry anymore. I work at a radio station where I don't have to deal with anyone except for my coworkers, the people that play the contests, and the people that call in, which, amazing, I can just hang up on. Oh my god, it's amazing. So now that I'm not working retail, I can complain about it. Customers that come into the store and you greet them and you're like, hey, how are you doing today? And they just look at you. They heard you. I know I'm loud enough. You heard me. And they just look at me and they're like, and they just keep on talking. I'm sorry that your conversation is more important than the products in the store that you just walked into. If you want help from now on, you ain't getting none of this. There's the customer that thinks it's funny, or that all you do in your store is fold t-shirts. The customers that come up and they're like, oh, this is really cool. Yeah. I'm trying to fold these t-shirts. Can you please stop? There's t-shirts on the wall. Can you go look at those? Because the design is up on the wall that you can look at, which corresponds to the t-shirts. It's just not art up on the wall. Yeah. Or I have my folded pile, which then another associate comes and they put the t-shirts away according to style, size. Perfect. Y'all customers that come up and rip the t-shirt either out of the middle of the pile on the wall and lift it up, they're like, oh, this is really cool. I'm like, oh. I said, are you looking at it for a certain size? They're like, no, I was just looking at the design on the t-shirt. I'm like, oh. Well, I said, this is really cool. The picture on the wall corresponds to the t-shirt that's on the shelf. Oh, that's really cool. What did they do next? Take out the exact same t-shirt. And they're like, what, you think the design on the t-shirt is gonna change? It's the exact same design. You look up on the wall, you're like, okay, I really like that. I would understand if they were looking for a size. No. It's people that come into the store, I feel like, just to screw up your day. I don't go to work to get hit on. I'm sorry. When I'm bringing customers through, when I'm helping customers out, it's to make a sale and to better the company. Not to get your phone number and to go on a date. Also, when you ask me if I have a boyfriend and I say, yes, I do have a boyfriend, and you're like, oh, well, he doesn't have to know. Well, what? Yes, he does have to know. That's what being in a relationship is about. And no, I just met you, and this is crazy. Leave me alone, baby. There's the customers that bring an item up to you. And I said, oh, are you all set to go? Are you ready to be cashed through? No, I was just wondering how much this was. I'm like, oh, actually, the price is actually right on the item, like everything else in the store. It has a sticker on it. It's $19.99. Well, is that the price of it? Well, why would that sticker be on it if it's not the price of it? What? Did you pull it off of a wall that had a sale on it? Do you think I can, like, be like, oh look, it's actually $9, not $19. No. it's $19. There's the people that actually try and bargain with you. No, that's the price. The set price of the item is this price said on the item. If you don't want it, put it back and someone will buy it today. There's the customer that brings something up to you and asks you, do you have any more of these in the back? I'm like, oh, unfortunately all of the stock that we have in that item is actually all out on the floor. Those are either all of the styles that we have, the sizing that we have. They're like, oh, well, can you just go back there and check? What do you think I do? How big do you think that stock room actually is? Do you think it's like the whole entire mall that I can just go back there and just like, okay, I need this size for this customer, because apparently they think my back room is freaking Narnia. This doesn't have a tag on it. Can you check the price for me? Or is it on sale? Or it's free. That's not funny. How many times do you think I hear that in a day? It's free. It's not free. It's not funny. The tag fell off. Screw you. I'm gonna go through the SKU book. I'm gonna give you the price of it. You're gonna end up not buying it because it's gonna be too expensive. There's the customers that try and exchange certain products. Let me put it that way. There's, in the store that I used to work at, we had lingerie, we had underwear, we had love products. Well, it doesn't smell used. It's good to go back out on the floor. I do not take stuff that is worn in a certain area back. It goes against the health code, and it goes against my moral code. Get it away from me. Ew. They would come back and be like, oh, I don't like this. And I'm like, oh, well, don't be waving it all up in my face. I don't want it. I can't return it. That's it. Walk your nasty ass out that door. Like, debit returns, cash returns, and credit returns. We could do debit and credit returns, but unfortunately we couldn't do cash returns because it was in our policy that we couldn't physically open up the till and give them physical cash back. So we had a store credit card at a really big box store. And some days I would be the only cashier on because it was either early morning, somebody was on their break, somebody was sick, just a number of issues that made me be on cash by myself. But I was fairly fast at bringing people through, doing cash transactions, and I generally had the line moving at a steady pace. But there is always that one asshole customer that sticks their head out of the line and is like, are there not any other cashiers working right now? And I stop. I'm like, do you see any other personnel at a cash register? Unfortunately, I'm the only person that can be bringing you through right now, so that's that. It's like, oh, well, this is really slow. Well, do you want to know what? I'm going to bring your stuff through even slower now. So by the time you get up to the cash register, you're going to be angry as all hell. And do you want to know what? I'm still going to have this smile on my face because I'm going to be here whether I like it or not until my shift is done. If you do decide to wait, you can hold on to your chocolate and tampons until you get up to me, and then you can let your fury rant out on me because I'm too slow. When I tell you the price of the item, you're like, well, don't you guys price check? Unfortunately, we don't. But this is a very wanted item right now. And I said, so if you come back possibly tomorrow or in a week, it could be gone and we may not get any more in. well, this store sells it at this price. Well, why don't you go to that freaking store and buy it? If you work retail, I feel for you. Because I did it for a really long time. Stay strong. It does get better. Sometimes. Sometimes it gets worse. But I'm just going to say thank you again for all the support of my last video. If you do want to go watch my last video, I'll leave a link to it down below. And I will also leave a link down below to my Instagram and Twitter. I try and post one thing a day, at least. If you want, you can leave a big thumbs up. It's going to do that because it makes my hand look massive. And because it helps out a lot to feed my ego. It just builds and builds and builds. And also, if you want to become part of my Taylor family, you can go ahead and there's a subscribe button down below. Or, I forget what corner I put it in, there's going to be a subscribe button right up here that you can click and you will automatically be subscribed to my channel. And you guys can follow along on my videos every Tuesday. I post a video every Tuesday. I will see you guys next week. Love you all so much.